Sean McGuig will drop the puck at center ice. Bob, it's all yours.
All right, the Peterborough Petes in goal to our left and the Brampton Battalion in goal to the right. Out there at Theberge.
The Foster brothers, including Curtis Foster, played for the Petes from there. Now we've got a scrap.
Yep. We have Theberge in there for the Peterborough Petes, and it's Peroff for the Battalion. Now off comes the helmet. And with the new rule, of course, Terry, that means the fight has to win.
The linesmen quickly jump in, and I think the players are getting used to it more and more, that if the helmet comes off, expect the stripes to be coming in to separate it out. And I wouldn't be surprised if an addition to the rule might be if the player wants to keep punching in that situation, there may be an additional penalty tacked onto it to really protect the linesman in that situation.
Off to the side of the net, they feed it back to the blue line, and a shot taken there. And that whistles wide. Shot taken by Day. Battalion Petes Hodgson puts it right in front of net, scores! Across in front to Matt Duchene from Hodgson, and on the power play, the Brampton Battalion take a 1-0 lead.
Good job by the Battalion working it around, and a lot of people in the building cheering on the Brampton Battalion, and they're happy to see Matt Duchene bury this one. What a pass by Cody Hodgson. Cross ice for Duchene. Those two have gone back and forth throughout the season, setting each other up with passes like that. There's not too many guys in the Ontario Hockey League that can make a pass like that, tape to tape across the zone with so many players in the way as well, and Duchene scores his 25th goal of the season.
But only briefly, as the Battalion now bring it back at center. There's a hit on Grachev right there at the line, and that jarred him up. A penalty coming up to the Petes, and now we get a fight going right in front of the Peterborough bench.
Delayed penalty on the hit, and I'll be interested to see what the call is, because questionable call, certainly. And I think head check is going to be the initial call on Kassian in the fight, and we'll see if there's an instigator on the scrap. This all happening with 7:37 to go in the first. You'll see the initial hit right here. And referee Dave Lewis thought the shoulder came up around the head area a little bit, and Grachev is going off for some...
Bosch, who just flips it into the corner, and the Battalion is able to steer it out to center ice. Petes now broken up here by Hodgson, scores! Petes cough it up inside their own blue line, and right there was Cody Hodgson to skate in on goal.
The worst guy in the building you could turn the puck over to, Cody Hodgson, and he'll make no mistake moving in and scoring shorthanded. Goal number 29 of the season, that coming at 7:55. To see Sedlak on the backhand, little blind backhand right on the stick of Hodgson, and he was tied up but still able to go 5-hole on Jason Mission. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Brampton Battalion.
Peluso comes in front. There's a shot. Mission the save on that. That was low along the ice. Again, out in front with another drive. Scores! Ken Peroff picks that up and blasts it by Mission, and a 3-0 hockey game.
And we just talked about it. A power play goal would be deadly from a Peterborough Petes perspective. This Battalion go up by a score of 3-0. Peroff parked at the right point for this power play, and he let a shot go that eluded Jason Mission. You'll see right at the top of the circle, wrist shot, and a bit of a rolling puck that goes high glove side behind Mission. I think it may have got a piece of a Peterborough stick right up top, and that's what caused the puck to flutter a little bit and threw off Mission.
The Battalion chugging down the far side, getting it across that Petes line. That's Hodgson with a backhand shot, and there's a pile up in there. The goaltender and one of the Battalions tied up down in the Peterborough end. Display continues. Kassian brings it in, comes in front, scores! Kassian to Spooner, who was moving in front of the net, and he put a good blast in past Patrick Colleen, and the Petes get on the board.
Jason Mission should get an assist on this goal. He had Jason Dale pinned to the ice in his own end, would not let him up, very slowly would eventually let him up to the ice. So it was a power play basically, or at least a two-man advantage realistically, and that gave Spooner some extra room to work with. Created basically a 5-on-3, and Spooner going top shelf. The Peterborough Petes finally got on the board. As soon as the goal went in, the Brampton coaching staff was up on the bench questioning why the play was
stick on it, nor could anybody else, and the Battalions skate away. Here they are, and across that line with that puck. That's Hodgson putting it in front, slides it across, scores! Hodgson slipping it across to the far side, and it's redirected in past Mission. 4-1 for the Battalion.
And cutting to the front of the net for the Brampton Battalion was Jason Dale, number 17. You'll see Cody Hodgson makes the play. A nice little backhand over onto the stick of Dale. And he was running out of space, but went across the front of Jason Mission and tucked it in just inside the post on the far side. And it's a 4-1 game. And
again, the Petes keep it in at the blue line, but now they don't as it's slapped out through center. And starting back here is Cody Hodgson with a drive right on. Save made, scores! Hodgson in there by himself, had a couple of opportunities, finally got it by Jason Mission.
Cody Hodgson, give him one chance is one thing, but once he gets a second and a third, he's not going to make any mistake. And really, Jason Mission, once again, you can't fault him there. You can't let a world-class player like Cody Hodgson get a chance, and another one, and then finally backhanded home. And you know what, if you're a Petes fan, certainly some frustration, but you have to look at the way they played throughout the first 40 minutes of this game. Only down by a goal, staying with the Brampton Battalion, one of the top teams in the OHL.
The ice it goes, and stopped there by Mission, and he'll take it and just rifle it all the way back down the ice. Stopped by Colleen as the buzzer sounds, and this hockey game has come to an end.
49-19, the final shots on goal. The Brampton Battalion skate away with a 5-1 victory over a frustrated Peterborough Petes.